We're live.
We're live.
Hi,
Hello,
everybody.
everybody.
Hi. Welcome. Happy Sunday. We've got Randa here.
Hello.
Thank you so much for being here.
Of course, it's my absolute pleasure.
I've been wanting you on here for a while. I've been following your channel, and when I saw that you were close to 1,000, I was like, okay, that's an even better reason to ask her to be on. So I hope it can happen today. So if one of my moderators could please put up Randa's channel, y'all, she's only like 7 away from being at 1,000 subscribers. So let's get her there. Let's do it live. Yes.
Then I can go live myself. I've been impeding on other people's lives up until this point, and then I could go live myself.
Yeah. Would you go live?
I've thought about it. I've definitely. The hard part is that I don't. Most of the stuff that I do for my channel and stuff is like in the middle of the week, and I know a lot of people like have jobs and stuff, and so that would be like my only thing is that like I would tend to want to do it on like a 2 p.m. on a Tuesday, and I just don't know if anybody could actually like come and watch that. But I've definitely thought about it.
I would. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm home during the day diamond painting, so I would join.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. No, yeah, I work from home, so it's like I'm here
Mhm.
all the time. It's just easy for me to do that.
Okay, let's see who's here. We've got Mary Redfern, and you might recognize a lot of these folks.
Oh yeah, I've
We've got,
recognized a few already for sure.
do you?
Oh yeah.
We've got Dana, Erica. Hi, everybody. Susie. Hey, Veronica. Renee. We've got Baby Cakes here. Tammy, Tijuana Crafter. Kelly. Hey, Kelly. Tammy. Who else do we have? Anna. Hey, Judy. TJ. Hey, Melanie. Alyssa. Courtney. Shay. There you go, Veronica. We've got Lisa. Now, I don't think I've seen, is it Mackie? Maki. Hi there. And let's see, Tanya, Gina. Gosh, there's a lot of y'all here. Amelia, Jan. And if I've forgotten anybody, I'm so sorry if I skip anyone. Relaxing with Diamonds. Hey, Debbie. And everybody's saying hi to you, Randa. Yeah, Alyssa said she'd be there at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday because I can't make late night lives.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, no, it would if I were to do it, oh, I would assume it would be like maybe the best day would be like a Wednesday. Dude, it like
Mhm.
a Wednesday, like 1 p.m. Like it would be like the middle of the day, but
I would do it.
yeah, I think
Yeah,
it
a
would
lot of people are saying I'm home also. So yes, I will join your live. Yeah.
oh, perfect.
Hey, Risa. Got Morgana, Courtney. So Tammy said she watched your channel today.
Yeah, I saw Tammy's comment. I saw your comment, Tammy, I think it was yesterday that you were like, Shay told me to come, so I'm here and I'm checking it out.
Yes, I love to introduce because not everyone's going to know everybody out there.
Yeah.
And if I can just introduce someone that I'm enjoying watching and introduce you to the diamond painting community, because now I know your putty is very famous.
It's what I'm known for sure.
Right. But I love your vlogs.
Yeah.
Love
That's a new
them.
thing that I started doing within the last like month or so. Like I've been on YouTube for like a year now, I think, like in the diamond painting YouTube space. I've done other YouTube channels outside of diamond painting that I don't touch anymore. But I've been like diamond painting YouTubing for like a year. But I didn't start the vlogs until like a month ago. I just thought it was I used to do like very typical whip-in chats. I would sit down for like an hour and a half or an hour, like once a week. And I found that I was doing that like while I was in college and trying to run the business and try whatever. And it was just like so much for me to find like a whole entire hour gap to really like sit and try to make sure all of my thoughts came together at that one exact time or whatever. So it ended up being really nice for me to do like 20 minutes each day, and show you what I worked on the night before and talk about what I'm, what I got. Oh, I got to go to therapy today. Like, let me tell you about it. And that ended up working really well. And then I could do the Reddit stories, and then I could do like, I ended up incorporating all these other things, and I just thought it was so much fun. So
It is.
I do 2 videos a week, but the main video is the vlogs each week.
Okay. Yeah, I was kind of bummed because I know you put a video out a day or two ago and it was just about cross stitching. And I was like, oh, where's her vlog? But I saw you just put it out. I was like, okay, good.
No, it comes usually on like Friday or Saturday.
Okay.
Every week. But then I also cross stitch, I also crochet, I also do all these other crafts. So I try to like sometimes for the second video of the week, I try to like throw in some of my other crafts.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
also, you know, I do unboxings and stuff sometimes. I don't get a ton of diamond paintings anymore because I have way too many of them. But
Yeah, I wanted to ask, are you still diamond painting? Because I haven't
oh,
really
yeah.
seen you talk about it lately.
Oh yeah, no,
Okay.
I'm working on Pride right now from Diamond Art Club. God, I freaking love that piece. It's so good. It's so good. So I do diamond paint, but it used to be like the only craft that I do, and now I split my time a little bit between other stuff as well. But my first love will always be diamond painting. That was the first one, and that is my crafting. That was my break into the crafting world, so it will always be my first love.
That's awesome. I love it. So Baby Cakes put up your channel.
Oh yes, I saw that.
And there's so many people that have come in. My mother-in-law's here. That's Holly. We've got so many folks here. Hello to everybody that's come in. We're just catching up, and I wanted y'all to get to know Randa. Can someone also put up, one of my mods, can y'all put up her Etsy shop as well? If y'all aren't familiar with her Etsy shop, she's got amazing putty. Really, really good putty. And other things. And other things. Okay, you're 4 away from 1K, Veronica says.
Am I 4?
Oh my gosh. Let's check it, y'all. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you.
I have a couple notifications.
Let me see. Do a little. I've been watching her channel the last few days, and I'm like, don't happen before.
What happened before we get there?
No, you're at 998. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, we're 2 away.
So close. So if y'all have not subscribed to Randa, please let's get her to 1,000 subscribers. It's a really big milestone. It really is.
Oh.
Are you there?
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Congratulations.
Woohoo!
Woo! Celebrate good time. Come on. I'm showing my age. Yes.
Freaking party.
We need a party.
Oh my God, that's so exciting.
I just got chills. Oh, that's so exciting. I'm so happy for you.
Yay! Thank you, Shay.
So Kathleen said, I subbed. I'm 999.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you, Baby Cakes. She put up your Etsy shop.
Oh, perfect. Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's so cute.
I know. Okay, so you're still diamond painting because that was one thing that I was curious about.
No, absolutely. I diamond painted like yesterday, I think. No, definitely still diamond. But I love cross stitch as well, and I know there's a lot of overlap between diamond painting and cross stitch, and so I try to include both for everybody who knows everything. I just designed my very first cross stitch pattern, so for anybody who likes cross stitch, I'm now designing them.
Yes, I saw Unicorny. Looks like she has it. I saw it. I was like, yes. I don't cross stitch, so I would get it, but I don't.
Yeah. No, but I do. So I have a couple of things. I have putty. I have wax. I now have 2 different kinds of wax. I have a logbook, diamond painting logbook. I have all the things.
Show us, tell us all about the things. I love this.
So I brought them all so I can show you. Ooh, God. Ooh, it's so bright.
Ooh, that's bright. That's really bright. There you go.
There you go. Yeah. A little bit better. So I have putty. This is what everybody knows me for. This is Randa's Crafted Corner scented putty. It's made for your multi-placer. I remember thinking when I first started diamond painting that I found out that scented wax was a thing. I was like, oh my God, how fun. And I've always been like a super hard placer and like had a hard time with waxes, especially like the pink wax in my multi-placer, because I'm such a hard presser that was just not happening for me. And so I discovered putty. I went and got like some blue tack from Walmart or something and was like, ooh, putty, how fun. And then realized that there was scented wax. Why was there not any scented putty? That seemed kind of fun. And so I was like, that could be fun. And so I made one. And then when I started my Etsy shop, I started it with not even with the putty. I started it with cover minders that I went to my boyfriend one day and I was like, I keep seeing people making cover minders and like that looks so fun and I want to do that. I started it as like a hobby while I was in school, that like while I was in college. I was like, oh, maybe I'll make like a little bit of extra money while I'm in college, figure out what's going on. And then I added the putty and that's when it really took off. For anybody who doesn't know, this is, ooh, goodness, this is what it looks like. It comes in between two pieces of release paper. It looks like a small amount, but I promise it lasts forever.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people who still have, who they bought like when I first released Putty, like literally a year ago, and they still have it. So
Mm-hmm.
I know that for some people it can last a super long time. But I released the Putty and that's when it really took off because scented putty was something that didn't, as far as I knew, didn't really exist yet. And so I kind of like accidentally created something that didn't exist. And then went on to wax, and geez, this lighting is driving me insane, but this is my original wax formula. And it comes in a little jar and it is a softer wax formula. And some people really love that and some people can't stand it. So, so I created a harder wax formula that went out last week. And that's what a lot of people say, like my hard presser stuff. It's called Hard and Sticky.
Mm-hmm.
It's made with much, much, much harder materials so that you can press. Like I remember testing it and I was pressing down on the drill with my pen, like literally as hard as I could. And the wax wasn't going anywhere. It wasn't splooging out the sides. It wasn't anything, but it would still make the popping noise. And so I was like, bingo, that's what we're going for.
So there's a question. Stacy wants to know, is wax better for single and putty for multi-placer?
Yes, correct. So my wax, both of my waxes are formulated to be best in your single placer, and then my putty is formulated to be best in your multi-placer. I know a lot. I used to use my own putty in my single placer and it works great. So if you just like do that all around, but then that's totally fine. If you want to use the wax in your multi-placer, that's totally fine. But they're formulated and tested for your single versus your multi-placer. And so I now have two versions of wax depending on your preference and putty. So I got all the things for all of the things. And then just like 2 weeks ago, I came out with a logbook. And I have that.
Cute. Love that.
I designed it all completely myself and then had it manufactured because I don't know how to make a spiral notebook. So but I designed it all myself. And I filled out the first page for Pride. So it's really fun. I laid it out kind of similar to Gems Flow, just because I love Gems Flow so much. So there's like a spot where you can put a picture and like the day you received it and all the good little information about it. I love it. I think it's so fun. I'm such a sucker for pen and paper that I was like, I love Gems Flow, but I really would like a place to like write it down. I currently have like 7 planners on my desk. I need a place to like write it down. Right. So that's why I created that. I think it's so fun.
I need to grab one, but I keep telling myself, okay, I already have one. Would I start a new one or should I start one, maybe buy one now and start using it like next year? So I'm trying to decide like the switch, because I just use a spiral notebook right now.
Oh yeah, just like one that you picked up from the store and
from like Target.
That's what a lot of people do, I've noticed. And that's part of why I designed a diamond painting specific logbook, is because I searched it on Etsy and there's about 1.5 million like PDF downloads where you can buy a PDF and print it out. But I'm like, then what do you do with those loose leaf pieces of paper? That doesn't make any sense to me. So I wanted to make a specific spiral notebook so that, because didn't see anybody else who made a notebook like that. And I was like, no. We need a notebook. I need a physical notebook. I
love that you're coming up with all these things that don't exist that would make everything better for us, because you're a diamond painter.
Yeah, I'm trying. I've had ideas like that, and I try to just make them come to fruition. Like I've thought about, I want to do diamond painting kits in the future. It's a whole process. So I haven't done it yet, but I would really love to do licensed diamond painting kits. And I would like to do kits. I thought it would be so interesting if I could somehow sell a kit that came already kitted up so that you didn't have to kit it up yourself. Because I know there's a lot of people who really dislike kitting up. I love kitting up, but I know there's people who don't like it. So I was like, oh, I want, and I have no idea how I would do that, but I was just like, maybe something like that would be fun. I always try to do things that are different than what's already out there. I think
Mhm.
that's part of what made my company successful in the first place, and so I just have to keep doing it. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
oh, I saw a question. Hold on, that I wanted to answer. Which
Uh,
Katrina said, "Which pride are you doing?" I'm doing. Oh, geez, I don't have it with me, but I can show you the picture again. It's
is it
the
the
one.
JoJo's?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
JoJo's art, so it looks. Ah,
yeah.
it looks like that. Um, it's been around for forever, but it's so freaking beautiful. I didn't get it in time for Pride Month last year, and so I wanted to make sure I did it for Pride Month this
Okay, yeah.
year.
Okay, so do you still have logbooks in your shop right now?
Yes, I have, the shipment is on the way, and so it'll take probably a couple weeks for them to actually be shipped out, but
Okay.
to you guys because it's on the way to me. But,
Mhm.
you can go on and purchase it right now, and within the next, like, week or 2, I'll have them shipped out to you.
Okay, I'm gonna have to grab one. Yeah.
They're
Texas
really
Twister said, "I enjoy kitting up too. It allows me to go through and really look at all the things." I enjoy kitting up too, but I know there's a lot of people that don't.
I know I know that one person that I can remember off the top of my head that I know for a fact hates it is Miss Coffee. She
Mhm.
hates it. She has said openly that, like, if she could skip kidding up, that she would.
Yeah.
And I love kidding up, but I know that
Mhm.
there's people that don't. So I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, maybe I can have, like, an option that it can come kitted up or it could come not kitted up, and then you can pick." Um,
Mhm.
the
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a great idea.
I
Beth Ann says, "Shay, I got the dessert cups, but there's no circles. What do I do?"
got
No
the dessert,
circles.
but there's no circles.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. I'm trying to remember. I do a dessert cup every month. It just has the
Oh,
month and it has like a little cute cup of like coffee and like but I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that. I'll get back to you, Beth Ann. I have to look at mine. I'm not sure what you mean by circles. Like you mean like guide circles? I'm not sure. Veronica loves kidding up and hate kidding down. Yeah.
oh, really?
So TJ wants to know what is a scent? Awu pui? Awu
Puhi and Seaberry.
pui?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
It's it's actually oh, okay, so from the little here's why that scent came to fruition, is because I tried a similar scent, Awapuhi and Sea Berry from a Patty Wax. That it was something that I like accidentally purchased. I had no idea what it was, but I showed up and just fell in love with it. It's kind of an oceany scent. It's very fresh. It's very, it's almost like a little floral. It's really just, it was something that I went, oh, I was not expecting. I have no idea what this is, but I'm obsessed with it. And so then I did a little bit of research on my own, and it's some sort of like tropical fruit. I'm almost positive is what like I know a sea berry is a type of like coastal fruit. It's I don't know exactly what it is either, but what I do know is it's very coastal, it's very floral, it's very tropical, it smells so good. And so when
Okay.
I found an awapuhi and sea berry scent myself that I really liked, I was like, "Oh, I want to do that. I want to do that." So it's so fun. It's very tropical, very
Okay.
very
Sounds good.
I tend to I really my employee and I try so hard because we both lean towards scents that are very fruity and very like warm and cozy, and like those are our preferred. So I like every kind of fruit, and then like when s'mores came out, I was like obsessed, and so I try to branch out into other scents other than that, because both my employer and I are like, "Oh my god, blueberry pie sounds amazing." And I know there's a lot of people who really like, the coastal scents and the musky scents and
Mhm.
a lot of other things that I don't usually gravitate to. So I try to throw in other things like that. Like I know sea breeze is a very popular scent that I would have never thought to put in, but that my employee was like, "We don't have anything like this. What do you think?" And I was like, "Go for it."
Yeah.
Like, great.
So someone asked, "Do you have gardenia scent?"
I don't have gardenia, I have plumeria, which I think
Okay.
is kind of similar, but I do not
Mhm.
have a gardenia yet.
Okay.
I release 2 new scents every week, so I bet I'll
Wow.
have gardenia someday.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
Wow.
I used to just do it every couple of weeks, but then when you really break into the world of essential oils and you figure out how many different scents there truly are in this world, I'm never gonna run out. So it's like I try to just continue adding more and continue adding more and continue adding more because to me that's the fun part. And I
Mhm.
love doing like themed scents around around different holidays and around different diamond painting events and stuff like that. I always try, and that's really fun to me. Like the most recent one I did was for the Harry Potter event, and trying to come up with scents for Harry Potter was like the most challenging thing I've ever
Was
done.
it?
Oh
Yeah.
my god! I was like, I cannot. I have no idea.
Now, are you a Harry Potter fan?
I never really have been, no, which is
Yeah.
why it was so hard for me because I
Yeah.
was like, I know the characters, I know the main gist of it, but I don't know it enough to really like dive deep into it. But
Mhm.
thankfully, I had a subscriber, a customer who loves Harry Potter and really helped me out with that. And then my cousin really likes Harry Potter, and so I would bring the scents to her and say like, what do you think? Like, here's my initial idea. Do you think this actually fits from somebody who like is a Harry Potter fan? And
Mhm.
it went over so well.
That's awesome.
So I was really excited about it. I was like, from a non Harry Potter fan, I
Yeah.
actually managed to get it right. I was very proud of
Yeah.
myself.
So someone's asking, how long does it take to make the putty? Caden wants to know.
um, it's really not like a huge painstaking process for like a single putty, it's like less than 10 minutes. But
Mm.
it's really just not as painstaking as I thought it was going to be. I really thought going into it, it was going to be like this huge process, but especially you get the right tools and you narrow in and like it's easier to make it. That's how long it takes us because we make them in bulk now. But I bet for if you're just making like one putty for yourself, it would probably take longer than that. But
Mhm.
because we have come up with a system to make them in bulk, we can make them pretty quickly. Um,
Okay.
we make 160 putties a week. So
Wow.
so it's like we have to, otherwise, like we won't have any time to do anything else.
Wow. Good thing you have an employee.
Oh my god, it's been a lifesaver,
Wow.
absolute freaking lifesaver. I would not have been able to do the logbook and all this other stuff without
Mhm.
her. I have washi tapes coming in a couple of weeks that I
Ooh.
find, so that you can section off your diamond paintings with them.
Yeah.
So it's like I wouldn't have been able to do any of that if it wasn't for my employee. She's a lifesaver. She's actually a family member of mine, so it's
Oh,
really
good.
been really fantastic.
That's awesome. Let's see. I got another question. Oh, Veronica wants to know, are you going to do scents surrounding any other upcoming events?
Yes. So
Mm.
I I think I can say it. I hope I can say it. Katie is here, and so I think I can say this. I'm a sponsor for Drills and Chills this year.
Okay.
So
Oh,
I'll be
good.
doing like I did last year, I did a Drills and Chills themed release. I'll be doing another one this year. Bunch of fall scents, Halloween themed scents, Halloween themed cover minders. I might do some other Halloween things if I can get them done in time, but I don't know if I'll be able to get them done in time.
Yeah.
But definitely scents for putty, scents for wax, cover minders, all of the fun stuff. 100% doing that. I love doing Christmas themed scents. I have a couple of cover minders for your Wizard of Oz event
I
coming up.
know. I'm excited.
They're ready to go.
Oh, can I see them
I don't
or?
have them with me.
Okay. Okay.
They're with my employees, so unfortunately I don't have them with me.
That's
But
okay.
it's I can explain them to you. It's Dorothy's little sparkly red shoes on the yellow brick road, and then
Oh,
one of the like the witch's stockings, you know, like the stockings and her like little witch shoes at the end.
yeah.
Those
So
are the
cute.
that I have.
So cute. Thank you.
Of course. I thought it was so fun. I was like, I gotta find all the events and do all the themed things because I love it. I love it all.
Yes. Oh
Oh,
yeah, Katie is here.
Katie is here.
All right, so I have a special request. I'm obsessed with anything cinnamon.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh, hold on.
Okay. So
Churro
anything cinnamon.
out on
Churro.
Monday.
Ooh.
On Monday. Churro and chocolate mint are both releasing on Monday, and churro's very cinnamony. It's cinnamon,
Okay.
sugar, warm, all that delicious stuff. And then chocolate mint smells just like mint chocolate chip ice cream to me. So good. So those are coming out on Monday.
Perfect.
And I'll have some more. I definitely have some more cinnamony scents. I've got a lot of fall scents coming in the next couple weeks. So I'll be getting a lot of the like really warm, cinnamony, pumpkiny, all the really fantastic fall scents are coming out. I'm so excited.
Oh, good. How fun. I love that.
Oh, and for who was it? Stacy asked when my Hard and Sticky will be restocking. That's on Monday. So I do restocks every Monday, 4 p.m. MST. So if you want to grab anything and you see that it's not there, every single Monday. Shop drops on every Monday, 4 p.m.
Awesome. I'm just seeing what else I've missed. If we've missed anybody. Nessa said, I have to wait till winter to get wax here in South Alabama. So I just buy putty in summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of my biggest problems with the original wax formula was that it was so heat sensitive. And so for people who lived in cooler climates like I do, I'm in Colorado. I'm in a very dry climate. And so it never like melted on me, but then it would go to like Georgia or Alabama or Hawaii, like somewhere that's really humid and really hot, and it would melt. And they would say that it was like, it showed up to them like the consistency of like lotion. And I was like, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. So if your wax shows up to you like lotion or anything similar to that, please for the love of God message me, because that's not supposed to happen. But that's part of my hope for Hard and Sticky is that the people who are in hotter climates that I think it's not gonna melt as much. So I'm hoping that it can be better for people who live in hotter climates, and that's just it's a problem.
We've got a question. Let's see. V Vlogs 101. If we have already ordered and you haven't filled the order, can you add to it? So not to pay double shipping.
100% yes.
Okay,
if you
cool.
message me to like make sure that I really like catch it, then you totally can. But when my employee packages orders, she has a system where she can see all of the double orders next to each other, so she makes sure she doesn't ship anything twice.
Okay.
So every single time that you like double order and it hasn't shipped out yet, it will get shipped out in the same package.
Okay. Awesome. That's good.
Oh, Tammy's in Colorado also. So I'm actually in a little podunk town in Colorado called Kingsburg. It's like 45 minutes north of Denver. It's a really small town. I think there's like 3,000 people that live here. It's really small, but I love it. We're close enough to Denver that it's okay. So, so I'm close to the Denver area.
Katie, I hate kidding up is the name of her channel or her tube. I can't wait to try the harder wax size. You got another order coming from me.
Oh, that's awesome.
I love it. Yeah, I'm using watermelon right now. It's been a good summer one.
Oh yeah, I freaking love watermelon. It's been one of my all-time favorite scents was watermelon. When I just love that scent so much. And frozen raspberry lemonade is also one of my favorites.
Okay.
I love that scent.
Will the shipping on second order be refunded, or can you invoice for a single pack?
It will be refunded. But it will be refunded, but if you don't want to pay it initially, you can message me before and I'll send you a coupon code for free shipping so that you don't have to pay it twice and then get refunded. You can I'll give you a free, if it's your second order and you don't want to pay shipping, I'll just give you a coupon code, no problem.
Okay. Hey, Berta. Berta's here. Does the peach one smell good?
Oh yeah. White peach has always been, it's one of the, if you like more of the, what's it called, where it's not as strong. It's not like I don't know what that word is, but it's not a super strong scent. And so if you like the more like low key, like not like in your face kind of scents, you'll really like white peach because it's it's subtle. That's the word. It's a subtle scent.
Subtle. Okay. Yeah. Jenny Creole said, "Hi everyone. I just got the raspberry lemonade and I'm obsessed. It smells amazing."
Jenny, I recognize. I have talked to her before. I think She's been shopping from my shop since the very beginning. I recognize her name because she has placed many of an orders since the beginning of my shop. So Ginny, I appreciate you. I recognize your name from the very beginning. Oh, I got some wax from the DP shop near me in Belvedere. Mike, yes, I do wholesale orders as well, so I am in a couple of stores. One of them is in Belvedere, Illinois. So that's so cool that you got some wax from an actual in-person store.
That's so cool that you're in a store.
Oh my God. It was like,
wow.
Oh, I had a big fat party. It was so like, it was so insane to me that I was like, no, we're going to be in a physical store. And, and the owner of the store, it's a diamond painting store. I didn't know that, but it's a little boutique that this woman named Julie runs in Belvedere. And she really, really, really freaking like loved it. She was like, it's been on the shelf for a week and it's almost sold out. So she's like, people here are loving it. I'm going to have to order it again. And I was like, I thought it was so cool. A little diamond painting specific shop. Like, that's so cute. I didn't know that existed.
I didn't either. Hey, Lori. She said the vlog said they all smell good. Katie said, Randa, can you make a checklist of your scents so I can stop buying duplicates?
I'm going to design a notepad that's a checklist.
Yes. Yes. Which ones do I have already?
That is so funny. That actually makes sense though, because I have hundreds of them. I literally have hundreds at this point.
Wow.
And I'll have thousands. So it's like, it really does. It's not a bad idea. I'm not going to
No. So Berta said, I'm going to say again, I'm going to have to get that hard wax now. I love your putty.
Oh, yay. I loved it when I was testing it, and I had Stephanie, Drills Are a Girl's Best Friend. She was testing it with me. Because I know I trust her opinion, and she's in a hot climate. And so I knew it was a good, helpful tester for me. And so I sent her like so many pots of wax. Like, what do you think of this? I changed it a little bit. What do you think of that? Changed a little. What do you think of that? And ended up on this one. So not only when I was testing it, but then Stephanie was testing it. And so I'm really hoping that it's going to do well for everybody all across the United States, no matter your climate.
Yeah, because it's really hot in Texas too.
Is that what
I'm trying to think? Yeah, I'm in Texas. But when I got your last putty, it's been a while, and I don't know. No, I didn't have any issues with it being melted or anything.
With the wax?
Mm-mm.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and my last putty, I got it a while ago, my watermelon one, and I don't think it was that hot yet.
Yeah,
but
yeah. I was born in Texas, actually, so that's cool.
You were?
Texas. Yes, I was.
Oh, where at?
Denton, Texas.
Oh, yeah, it's really, really close to me.
Is it? No, yeah, that was my whole family was born and raised in Texas, all right in that area, and so they're all very, very southern. But I moved here to Colorado when I was like 2, and so I was born there, but I never really like lived there. I like visited every year, but I still remember Texas very well. It's very hot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I went to McKinney High School. And I live. Yeah. So Denton's really, really close. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. No, yeah, that's where I was.
So someone wants Bath and Body Works vibes. They want those scents.
I have a couple of Bath and Body Works vibes scents. Champagne Toast is one of my scents. It was a Valentine's Day release last year, and it's still available. So if you want those Bath and Body Works vibes, you'll like Champagne Toast. It's unbelievably similar. I was so shocked that I was like, I recognize this scent. I recognize it. Yeah. I really want to get the Bath and Body Works. I want to find a dupe for the watermelon lemonade one, because that's I have the wallflowers, the Bath and Body Works wallflowers, literally all over my house. I have one in every room, and
me too.
That's the scent that I do year round is watermelon lemonade. So if I could find a dupe for my shelf of the watermelon lemonade, I'd be obsessed.
Yes. So let's see. We've got someone in Australia. Do you ship internationally? You do.
Yes, I do. Unfortunately, it's expensive as crap just because that's what it is right now. But I ship. I'm almost positive that it's like everywhere in the world that I can ship almost anywhere, if not anywhere. So
okay. Because I know for our JBG, you're doing, our gift card for international and US. So I
Yes.
knew that if someone international won, you'd be able to get it to them.
Oh yeah.
Would love a pineapple scent. Ooh.
That's on my list. That is literally
Yeah.
on my list of things to do. I had that in my head as well. Pineapple. I got a couple ideas. Just I got
I
it.
love how everyone's like throwing out their favorite scents.
Somebody else mentioned a cucumber melon scent. I do have a cucumber melon. It's
Ooh.
so good. It's A1. Cheesecake and berries. Somebody's using right now.
Berries.
I love that.
Cactus blossom.
I don't think I've ever heard of that one. Who said cactus blossom? Oh, Katie did.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of that one. Oh, I'm gonna have to go smell it.
My favorite one that I have through my entire house that I've been using for like 3 years now is green tea and sage.
Oh yeah, that one's good too.
It's a good one.
I would love to get some scents like that in my shop, like a green tea scent, a chai scent,
Actually, I think it's white tea and sage.
Is it
Yeah,
white?
it's not green tea. It's white tea and sage.
Okay. Yeah, white
Yeah.
tea and sage. I would love to get some scents like that in my shop. I need to go on a mission.
Mm-hmm. How fun that you can just use those essential oils and you have so many different choices.
It's insane. I
No,
really
I love that.
I didn't do this like volume of releases for a while, because it was a lot before I had my employee to try, because I hired her while I was still in college, but for the first part while I was doing it by myself, it's like I was doing full-time school and trying to keep the shop running. So doing 2 cents a week was just like not a thing. But when I got my employee, I was debating doing that many cents a week because I was like, aren't we gonna like run out? Like soon you're gonna like run out of things and ideas and whatever. And like I don't want to do that. But then when you do like a deep dive into scents and you realize that you're never gonna run out. There's always a different variation of a different thing. So I have a lot of scents that can tend to be similar, but they're all different, every single one of them. And so, and I strongly believe I will never run out of scents. I'm like, I've told my boyfriend, it's like, imagine when the shop hits like its 5-year anniversary or something, like how many scents we're gonna have. I don't even want to know. It's gonna be crazy.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, Em is here from Muni Maid, Muni Corny. Hello.
Yeah, she's here. Cassandra said, why don't you sell on Amazon?
I do sell on Amazon.
Oh.
I do.
There we go. You didn't tell us that.
Sorry, I forgot. It's not a huge selling platform for me right now because it's not as popular because I can't ship internationally yet on Amazon. It's unbelievably complicated. Like with Etsy, you kind of like flip a switch and you can ship anywhere. But on Amazon, you have to like fill out all of these forms and do all of this nonsense. And like, they almost want you to like make different listings for each different like country. It's like, it's such a pain in the butt. So I can only sell to the US on Amazon, but I have 3 scents available. I believe I do coconut and citrus, frozen raspberry lemonade, and watermelon are all on Amazon. So I only do my putty right now. I don't do my wax, but I will be adding it within the next week or so. But I do sell on Amazon. It's just it is not my biggest selling platform for sure. So it's just an extra avenue.
So Katie wants to know, do you have scents in the rotation for a set amount of weeks, or do they rotate out of less of a schedule, if that makes sense?
They're not on an exact set schedule, but they do rotate right now because it grows wider and wider apart the more scents that I add. But I usually, at the amount of scents that I have right now, they'll usually cycle back every like 2 or 3 weeks. So if you see iced lemon biscotti on 1 week, it'll usually come back in the next 2 weeks to 3 weeks. So it rotates. They do rotate through, but they're not on like a set schedule. Like this week is iced lemon biscotti, and then 3 weeks later it's guaranteed to come back. But you do, they do all cycle through, and you do see all of them cycle through, and they cycle through within like 3 weeks. But if I've always been like, if you're really wanting a certain scent, like just message me and I'll make sure to make it available like that week so that you can purchase it. So if that's something that And if you have a certain scent in mind that you want, just like shoot me a message and say, hey, can you make that available on Monday's restock? Like, you got it. I got you.
Nice. Sabrina says, will you be doing the forms, etc., for shipping to Canada, like eventually?
I'm trying on Amazon.
Okay.
I'm trying. It really is such a process, but I am trying because I know that I think if I know right, for people who are like international and have like Amazon Prime, that it could actually help with like shipping costs internationally. And so I really want to be able to ship internationally on Amazon for that reason, but it's just taking a lot of time. And they split it up like by country. And so there's like hundreds of these forms that I have to fill out to make it available to each country. So I want to start with like Canada, Mexico, and then like maybe like London or, you know, like some of the like bigger, maybe Australia, like some of before I go into every little country and filling it out. But I hope to be able to ship internationally someday. Yes. It really is a pain in the butt. So just a little, I just need a little time because it's so much nonsense and paperwork.
Oh yeah. And you've got so many other things going on. Gosh. Yeah. Congratulations, by the way, on college. And I know you got your diploma and that's awesome. I saw you frame it. I was like, that's so exciting.
2 months ago, I think, or 3 months ago.
Awesome. And you just recently bought a house?
Yes. I bought a house in February.
Yep.
My boyfriend and I bought our house together, which is what I'm in right now. So, and we're out in the bumfuck middle of nowhere, but but we were able to get much more house for our money out here. And so especially with like the housing market right now is just don't even get me started. And so trying to be first-time home buyers in this economy was absolutely ridiculous. So it made much more sense for us to go a little further out of like Denver, so that we could find, because I lived in Thornton, which if anybody knows Colorado, they might be familiar with that. It's only like 10 minutes north of Denver. And that's where I lived all throughout high school. That's where my parents lived and stuff. And that's where Perry and I met. And we tried to find houses in Thornton, and it was just not happening. Like you could find like a shack for our budget, and it was like, no, this is not happening. But thankfully we were able to find a really good house. We were able to get it at asking price, which was just insane for right now. And we bought a house at 22 and 25, which was just, I'm only 22. So
wow,
it was just insane that we were able to do that. So I was very proud of us. We saved our butts for a while.
You are kicking ass. I'll tell you what, you really are.
I try.
You really are. You should be proud. You're doing a great job.
Thank you. I didn't decide that I wanted to do the business full time after school until like 4 weeks before college ended, like 4 weeks before I graduated. And I was like, you know what? This is what I want to do, and I'm going to take it full time, and I'm going to work my butt off, and it's going to be stressful. I know Municorny and I were just talking about like how stressful the finances of small businesses, and it's like, no, it's going to be stressful, but like I have to do this. And now, a couple months out, it's like, I think I totally made the right decision, and I love my job, and this is my full-time job, my shop, and I love everything about it. And I can't imagine my life any other way at this point, which is just like, it's so exciting.
I know. I love that. Isn't it fun to be able to do, because I'm a stay-at-home mom, but the fact that I get to have my channel and I get to have fun doing my hobby, and I get to make videos about it, just it's a dream.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I completely agree. And it's funny because I never once in my entire life have I said, I would love to own a business. Never once have I been like, that sounds like a dream to me. Like, that sounds like so much fun. And it wasn't until I accidentally started my business, kind of, that I went, oh, you know what? Maybe this is what I should do. And then ran with it. So it's like life is so crazy that I had so many other plans for what I wanted to do career-wise. I got a whole entire degree and I'm not going to use it. So so it's like, it's just so crazy that life takes those kinds of turns, and then you end up with like a whole entire business and a whole entire community. And you're like, so how did I get here?
I know, right? Right? Especially the community aspect. All the people in here I just can't say enough. Everybody knows every time I'm like, I love you guys. It's just, they're the best.
Tell me about it. It's the
I
amount of
know.
support that I've gotten from the community over the past like
Mhm.
year or so, not even just like in my shop, but before I even started my shop, and just the love. And oh my God, I remember when it was when I first started doing YouTube, and Bev B Diamond Paints. She reached out to me and asked me to go live with her. And I
Mhm.
was like, I had like 200 followers or something. Like I had just started. I was like really not established in the community yet. And she asked me to come on, and it like changed my entire life. That was when my shop really started taking off. And that was when I was able to really like run with it and become a part of the community and whatever. And I was like, I just remember like fangirling. I was like, oh God, Beth wants me to come on her channel.
Right.
Because she was such an idol to me at the time. And like,
Yeah.
it was so ridiculous. But here we are.
Well, that's how I felt about you coming on. I was like fangirling. I was like, I watch Randa all the time and she's going to be on my channel. I'm so excited.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. I felt the first time I ever messaged Katie, I remember it was not years ago, it was like a year ago.
Uh-huh.
And I embarrassed the crap out of her on Bev's channel because
Oh,
I
you
was
did.
like, Katie! Like, I totally had a little moment.
We
And I
all
felt,
do that about Katie. We're like, oh,
oh my
Katie.
God, oh
And
my
she
God,
loves it.
Katie! And I felt the same way when you reached out to me, and like, oh my God. And then when Stephanie first reached out to me, I was like, I got all the cool kids like coming on to say hi to me, and like that feels so special. And
No, you're like a little hidden gem. And like, I look forward to your videos every week. And I want everyone else to know what I've been getting to know about you. And I was like, we got to get her out there because you deserve more than 1,000 subscribers. You're amazing. I love your vlogs. It's so fun. And I'm so glad you're here. I really, really am.
oh my God, thank you. You make me
Yeah.
cry.
Yeah. You're amazing.
Thank
See,
you.
Katie said, I love your videos.
Oh
Yes.
yes.
So Cassandra's like, how do we find you on Amazon?
So you can search either, if you search scented diamond painting putty, I'm like the second or third listing that shows up.
Okay.
Or if you search Randa's Crafty Corner on Amazon, you should be able to find me that way as well. Either
Okay.
way. It's the same exact listing photo that's on Etsy, so you'll recognize it if you've seen my Etsy shop before.
Okay.
But you'll see it, it's on there.
Yeah. All right. So one of the things that you do during your vlogs is the Reddit stories.
Yes.
Am I the asshole?
Yes.
They're my absolute favorite. They're so good. And you are so like wise beyond your years. Your advice, I'm always like, wow.
Thank you.
And everything needs counseling, which I love. Everybody needs counseling.
I've had more than enough therapy in my life to
Yeah.
know that it is just absolutely. I've been in with my current therapist now for like 2 years, and I go to her every week for 2 years.
Nice.
And
Nice.
it's like, I think I've heard people explain that it's like just maintenance for your brain, that it's like getting in an oil change for your car, that like you just need to check in and tune your brain every once in a while.
Mhm.
And there's just so much that can be helped with therapy, and it's helped me so much in my own life, yet there's such a stigma against it. And so I'm the biggest advocate for therapy and medication and getting diagnosis, and like medication has changed my life and therapy has changed my life. And so I have zero qualms talking about mental health, zero qualms talking about the fact that I go to therapy every week. And so I plug it everywhere because I think that everybody could benefit from therapy, every single person in the whole entire world. So
Absolutely. I agree.
yeah.
Yes. 110%. Yes.
So whenever people are having problems on Reddit, I'm like, dude, you gotta
You
just
need
go to
this.
therapy. You gotta talk about it.
There's
And
sex
like
therapy. There's all
yeah.
kinds of therapy.
So therapy is, yeah, exactly. Man,
Yeah, everyone said your mental health is so important. That is true, Erica. Team therapy for everyone. Yes. I went to a therapist for a while there, but I stopped. So you're like telling me I really do need to go back because it is like an oil change. And you kind of, I'm fine. I don't need that. But it was good when I did it.
yeah, no, and it's like it's really helpful for if you're in a place in your life where you really feel like you need help, that it's
Yeah.
really good to go every week. But it's also totally fine to just like have a therapist that you see like once a month, or you have a therapist
Mhm.
that you see a couple times a year, or, you know, just somebody that you can go and do like a quick check-in with and like make sure that you're okay. And I do it, I think the same thing for couples as well, that it's like couples counseling can be unbelievably helpful and life-saving for a couple and for all of that. That it's like, I've said in one of my videos before that like if I could not be a partner that was like, I will never go to therapy, I'll never go to counseling. Like I could not be with somebody like that, because if something goes wrong, I'm gonna be like, all right, let's go. If we can't figure it out ourselves, let's go to therapy. And if they can't be down with that, then I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. So Seashell said just about sold out on Amazon. Someone she just ordered. Yeah, she said she ordered it from you on Amazon, and then a few messages down, it says almost sold out.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to go in there and restock that then.
Yeah, definitely. All right. So if y'all have any more questions, go ahead and ask them, and we'll try to catch them. But I want her to read one of her Reddit stories. So y'all can get a little glimpse of her vlogs, and they're so fun. Now, am I the asshole? Now, the one you're going to read, sometimes you do blind reactions, and sometimes you do ones that you've already read.
Yes.
So what's today going to be?
I have some options for you. So I have one that I've heard it on a different podcast. So I technically know the story. And then I have another one that is a complete blind reading, and I can read you the titles of both, and we can let the chat pick, or you can pick, or whatever, or we can just do whichever. It doesn't matter to me.
We'll let the chat pick. And basically, if y'all aren't familiar with it, she just reads us a story, and we get to kind of tell her, do we think that person's an asshole or not? Because they're asking that question. So it's kind of fun to figure it out.
It's basically like a social media platform where you can go on and post, like there's different subreddits where you can go on and like post your problems and stuff and get advice and get answers. And so this one is called Am I the Asshole? Did I just disappear for a second? Because I just switched tabs and I want to make sure that I don't like disappear. Okay. No, you're good. So this is the subreddit called Am I the Asshole? So everybody who posts in here is asking if they are the asshole or not, and then you get to figure out at the end. And in the comments of the post, you can vote whether this person is the asshole or not, and then you'll get an overall vote on the thread so you can see what other people's opinions are too, and if they're voting them the asshole or not. So, but I can read you guys both the titles, and then we can let the chat pick.
Okay, that sounds good.
So the first one was posted 3 years ago, and it says, am I the asshole for pretending to get fired when customers get a temper with me? That's option
okay.
Option number 2 was posted 3 years ago as well. Am I the asshole for telling my son he deserved his girlfriend breaking up with him?
Ooh, what do y'all think?
What do y'all think?
Put like customer or girlfriend or something like that, so we know which story.
Customer one I have heard on a different podcast. The girlfriend one is a blind reading. I've never read it before. So
Mike said, I just assume everyone's an asshole.
That's what a lot of people say is it's like, if you have to go onto Reddit to ask if you are the asshole, you probably are the asshole.
Right. Exactly.
I've noticed it's either people who are the asshole or people who are getting like gaslit as hell by the asshole and they can't decide. So it's usually pretty like, yeah, you're the asshole, or very obviously you're not the asshole. I love getting the stories that I get very conflicted with. And I'm like, I can't decide if you're the asshole or not. Or maybe you're a justified asshole, that you are an asshole, but I'm still with you. Like, you know.
Yeah, sometimes you'll have a theory or your opinion, and then you'll read what everyone else has said, and you're like, wait, am I the asshole? Because I'm not agreeing with everybody else.
Oh my God, that's happened to me on the chat. And I have to say, like, can you guys let me know in the comments if I'm being absolutely ridiculous right now? Because now I feel like I'm the asshole, and I need to I need somebody to tell me that I'm not being crazy, because the entire comment section disagrees with me.
Oh, thank you, Laura. She just gave me a super chat. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I didn't even say hi to you. I saw you pop in. Thanks so much.
Love you.
Love you too. Thank you very much, sweet. It was really sweet of you. Okay, it looks like everybody wants the girlfriend.
The girlfriend story? Perfect. Let's do that. Okay. So, like I said, this was posted 3 years ago. And it's one of like the best of Am I the Asshole? So it's a really like popular story. It has a crap ton of like awards and upvotes, and it's very popular. So that's why I picked it, because I figured it would be good.
Okay.
It says, so my son has a long distance girlfriend recently for about 2 years. She was great, a really nice girl, and we all loved her, welcomed her with open arms. She was flying here constantly to visit him, like a weekend a month, and he didn't lift a finger to go visit her. I tried talking to him about it several times and told him that he should really start looking into flying over to her instead of expecting her to do all of the traveling. He said no. And my wife probably had something to do with it, as she constantly told him she was afraid of him flying. I spoke to them both and said this girl is great for him. She was willing to move over to our country too, but said there was one condition, and that was he'd have to fly over to her country too, which is fair enough. Oh, they live in different countries. Jesus.
Wow.
He said no, he didn't want to fly or travel anywhere. My son was becoming lazier and lazier, eventually telling his girlfriend and us that he was perfectly fine never traveling anywhere, including holidays, etc. Last week, he told us she's dumped him. I went on her Facebook page, as we are still friends. She wrote us an apology letter about how she's upset it didn't work out, but these things happen, so we're on good terms. And looks like she's with a new guy already. Me and my wife have no doubt she was seeing him while still in the relationship with my son. I confessed to them both that I actually agree with her decision, and he should have expected it. He did not treat her properly, and I hope he learns lessons for the next one because he needs to make more of an effort. I said he deserves it for his lack of effort in the relationship and essentially just allowing this girl to spend all of her money and time coming here all the time. Wife and son are very upset that I said this, very, very upset, and my wife says I'm being horrible. Am I the asshole? I stand by what I said. What do you think, Shay? Tell me your initial opinion on this story.
So there's a couple things I'm thinking. One, there's what you're thinking inside that you probably shouldn't say out loud. And then there's what's the truth, right? But should you really say that to your child?
Yeah.
Or about them? I mean, I don't know.
That's what I was thinking too. That I think his opinion is justified. That it's
right.
like, yes, it is shitty for you to make your girlfriend constantly come here and never. I had a long distance boyfriend once. That would not have gone over well. But it's not cool for you to say that. So, like, it sounded like he said it really blatantly, that he was like, nah, she should have broken up with you. You're a dick. Like, that's not okay. And it's like, do you really want to say that to your kid? Like, you don't think there was a nicer way you could have gone about that?
Exactly.
It's like, it could have turned into a learning lesson of like, look, maybe, did she say anything about you not visiting her? Like, maybe we should talk about that. And maybe we should talk about why you never wanted to visit her. And maybe we do that differently next time when the next relationship, instead of just like, nah, you're a fucking asshole. You deserved that. And like, sucks to be you. It was just harsh.
Yeah. It was harsh. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you may have been thinking that, but you shouldn't say that to your kid.
Exactly. I think there's a very fine line of what you say to your kid and what, like, yes, is the truth, but like,
yeah,
be nice still.
Exactly. Just like my oldest played baseball for a long time, and there was something that was going on with baseball, and I didn't think he was going to make it or do well enough. And I made a comment to my husband. He's like, you shouldn't say that about our son. I'm like, but I wouldn't say that to him because I know that's really rude, but I can say it to you. And that's what I'm thinking, Yeah. But I wouldn't say it to him.
Between discussing it with your partner and saying it to your children, that like, at least I remember I still remember things that my parents said to me when I was a kid that like still affect me to this day. Like, what you say to your kids really like shapes who they are and affects them and sticks with them. And so it's like, I don't have kids yet, but I have always been like scared as crap that like I'm gonna say something to them that's gonna stick with them forever. And so it's like I always want to be like really conscious about what I say to anybody, much less like a young developing mind. Granted, they don't say how old this son is.
Yeah, but I was wondering.
It's like he's probably a teenager that like, it's not like he lives at home, and we're not 100% sure. Overall vote is that OP, which is the original poster, the person who posted the post, is not the asshole. They said that he's not the asshole. I kind of think it's like an everybody sucks here kind of situation that like he shouldn't have said that. He's not wrong, but he shouldn't have said that to his kid. That's not okay.
Now his son's going to need therapy.
Yeah, now his son's going to need therapy. So I thought that was interesting, but I can read. Oh, wait. Oh, it says, the son is 24. It says in the comments that the son is 24 years old. So, I mean, yeah, no, it's like I was in a long distance relationship in high school, and it was the same thing where I lived here in Colorado, and I met him in high school. Like I went to school with him, and then his parents moved to North Carolina. So we were doing across the country, and then he moved to Kazakhstan, which is across the world. So we were a 12-hour time difference from each other for like a year. And it's like there was a lot of conflict because Kazakhstan was in there was a lot of like war going on in Russia at that time, and it's right below Russia. And so my parents were really nervous about me going and traveling there, but he was living in Kazakhstan and saying it's not dangerous, like you can come and visit. And there was a lot of conflict in our relationship about my parents wouldn't allow me to go and visit him, but that he had to only come here, and that was hard for him. So it's like I can get from this story's point of view that especially if there's not like a legitimate reason for why you're not going and visiting her, like you're being a dick and you need to go visit your girlfriend.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone's got some really good comments. I've been kind of reading them as you've been talking too. It's really good.
Yeah.
I would have had those same thoughts and been an asshole internally, but worded it slightly better to the kid, depending on how old they are. Yeah, they're 24.
They're 24. So it's not like they're like 13 and you need to maybe be a little careful with it. Like they're an adult at that point.
Yeah, that makes a difference.
It does make a difference. I agree, but it's like I still like no matter what, no matter how old they are, probably would have tried to word it as nicely as possible instead of just like, "Yo, you suck." But it's the truth. He was being a dick. So like it's a bit of like that balancing act of like you want to be nice, but also like your son's being a dick. So, you know.
What are most people saying in the post? They're kind of saying everybody was, or
a lot of people are saying that he is not the asshole. So the top comment, which is the comment that got like the most upvotes and stuff, says, not the asshole, that's the truth. Definitely not the asshole. If he is this lazy and has no plans to travel, what's his plan for leaving the house? Living with parents is great to save money, but he doesn't seem the type so far to actually get up and get out eventually. Because it sounds like he still lives with his parents, which like 24 is still decently young, but you know.
Yeah, I moved out when I was 23.
Did you? Yeah, I'm the weird one that I moved out when I was 19 and now I own my own house at 22. So like I'm definitely the oddball there. I know a lot of people who still live with their parents at like 27. So it's like that doesn't like raise any red flags for me, but a lot of people are saying that.
Veronica said we don't need to say you're a shitty person to the kids, but we can definitely say you got what you gave.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't seem to be, I'm sort of just like glancing over them. A lot of people don't even seem to be mad at him for like the way he said it. They're just agreeing with him, which is the one thing that I would disagree with is that I would have phrased it nicer. But Reddit doesn't seem to care that he was very mean, that he said it that way. They think that he's completely justified. So
I love those stories. Thank you for reading that. That was so good.
Of course. And I read
love those.
My vlog every day. I read a new story. So there's about 5 different stories in each vlog. So, and I talk about them. It's cool to be able to talk to somebody else about them though. Cause I just have my own thoughts and formulate them and speak them into the abyss that is the camera. But like, it's cool to be able to like converse with somebody else about it as well.
Well, I'll be listening to you and I'm like, I'll thinking about what I would think. And if I'm agreeing with you or if I'm not, it's so fun. That's why I love those.
That's why if you guys like Reddit stories like this, you should check out this podcast. That's where I got the idea to start doing Reddit stories on my channel. It's a podcast called 2 Hot Takes, and they have a YouTube channel, but they also have like Apple Podcasts and Spotify and whatever. And all they do on the podcast is read Reddit stories and talk about them. So if you like hearing stories like that, you can go check out that pod. I'm absolutely freaking obsessed with it. I listen to it all the time. And that's where I found out about Reddit stories, fell in love, and then brought them to my channel.
Mhm.
But if you want more, I always try to pick stories that I haven't heard on the podcast yet. So don't worry, you're not going to be double dipping between my channel and that one. But if you like those kinds of podcasts, I'm obsessed with it.
I know, it's so fun. People are saying they moved out at 18. I got married at 17. Wow, Nessa.
Yeah, I moved out at 18. Moved out at 18. Yeah, a lot of people I think did because that's when you like move into the dorm. Yeah, I think a lot of people moved into the dorm at 18.
Yeah.
I went to a community college, so I never like was in the dorm like typical like college life. I never had like the typical college experience. I don't have a bachelor's degree. I have an associate. So so it's like I never did that, but I did move out while I was in college. So
yeah. Now, how long have you and Perry been together?
Almost 3 years.
Okay.
We're getting really close to the 3-year point. We moved in at like 6 or 7 months together. And then we lived in our first apartment for 2 years, and then we bought our house. And we're in October, we're going to hit our 3-year anniversary. So that's very exciting.
I love hearing your stories about like what y'all do on the weekends. And the Sea-Doo story was hilarious. How he got it started again without the key.
Oh my God, I know, right?
He's a MacGyver. He's a MacGyver. Wow.
That's just how he is. He just does stuff like that every single day. And like, so he walks over with like to the jet ski with like it was like a wrapper and like a piece of string. And he managed to get the jet ski started again. I was sitting there, he walked over with it. I was like, dude, that's not gonna work.
No.
And it goes and starts up. I was like, there's no way. How did you do that? I don't understand.
Crazy. That is crazy. Sabrina said, I moved in with my boyfriend, now hubby, 28 years. Wow. I love that.
Oh my God. I've always told Perry, like, I can't wait until we can say that we've been together for like 20 years or something. Like, it's going to be so cool. You're married, right?
Yeah.
How long have you been with your husband?
It's 11 years. So yeah.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah. We had our boys before we got married. So my oldest is 17. Yeah. And I was almost 30 when we had him. And we just, we're like, oh, it was kind of unexpected. So we were living together. We had him. And then we had my other one, like really close, my next son. And then we decided to get married. And then we had our daughter. So,
so cute.
But we've been together for 20 years. He knows me very well. Yeah.
I love that. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, Katie says, does he hotwire fun? Yes, he does. He doesn't actually hotwire them, but that man can fix anything. It is so the garage is dedicated to him. I do not touch the garage. He's got 3 motorcycles, a car, a jet ski, a dirt bike. Like he's just got his toys in there. And I have not had to fix anything house-wise, car-wise, anything since I met him because he just like is Mr. Handy Fix It All. He like fixed our dishwasher like a year ago. I'm like, do you know anything about dishwashers? No, but he fixed it. It's like, you absolute crazy kid.
That's so good when you have a house because all those little things can come up. And then if you don't know what you're doing.
Our air conditioning.
Oh, yeah.
Like 100 degrees and he fixed it. I was like,
wow.
All right.
It's a good thing he did because ours went out last weekend and we didn't have air. We had 2 air conditioners because we have a 2-story house. The one downstairs broke and it was $16,000 to replace it. And they just came on Friday. We just had to pay that. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Insane. So I'm glad he fixed it.
Oh my God. He just had to clean the AC unit. It was just like dirty and he needed to clean it. It was insane. I've never even like seen $16,000 in my life. So like that is so crazy.
Well, the guy was getting ready to leave and my husband was on a conference call and the guy's like, okay, I'm ready for payment. And I was like, so he goes, just put it on the Costco card. I'm like, okay, here's my credit card. We'll figure it out later,
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah. Oh my God. That's insane.
Yeah, so crazy. But now it's cool.
Oh, good. Jade says she's been with her husband for 13 years in October.
Wow.
I did not know that. That is so cool.
I didn't know that either.
Because I know Jade's a little older than me, but I didn't think she was much older than me. And so to think like 13 years, wow. I can't wait. married
You're
man.
definitely one of the younger ones in the community, I would think. Yeah.
I've met people who are my same age. I don't think I've met another diamond painter younger than me though. So 22, I kind of like
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why I'm one of the youngest in the community because I feel like more 22-year-olds should hop on the bandwagon, but like because it's fun. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. Well, I know Christiane. I know she's in here
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Do you know her? Yeah,
Mhm.
she's younger.
Next weekend.
Oh, good.
So that'll be next weekend.
Yay. Jess said I'm feeling old. Don't feel old.
Oh,
No,
good.
you're not old.
Oh my
Shoot, I
God.
just did the math. Started dating my hubby almost 15 years ago. Wow.
Katie also
Jess
told
said,
me
I'll
about
be
your
45 next month, and we are coming up on our silver wedding anniversary in April. Jess, I'm older than you, so don't be feeling old. Yeah, I'm 47, so no, no. Dana's like, I feel old. I know this is, oh, baby cakes, your daughter's 22.
Oh
Wow, you don't look
God.
like you have a 22-year-old. Wow. Does that make you feel young?
Yes, that does make me.
Yeah.
There is somebody, Kaden, says that she's younger than me.
Caden is younger.
How
Yes.
old?
Caden is about to turn 18 or just turned 18. His birthday is in July. Caden,
I'm
have you
not
had
the
your
youngest one.
Yeah, you're not the youngest one.
Oh
That's right.
my God.
Caden is the youngest.
What a good time. I am not the youngest one.
No,
Good.
I forgot. Yep, Caden is younger. I was gonna have Caden on for his 18th birthday, but he was going out of town. But I don't know. We never rescheduled it. But Caden, have you had your birthday yet? I need to know. My hubby and I are having our 21-year anniversary in a week. Oh, Carly, 21 years. Wow.
I'm so excited. I feel like such a baby, but like I can't wait to get
Oh,
married. I'm so excited.
Berta said Caden's birthday was yesterday. Y'all put some
Happy birthday!
birthday, buddy. You are an adult now.
A full-blown adult. Good for you.
Yep. That's awesome. Why doesn't everybody put some emojis in there for Caden? Some balloons, some
Yes.
cakes. Yay. I'm sorry I missed it. We still need to do a birthday live.
That's awesome.
Okay, so Texas Twister has a question about events. Is there a central place where they are posted? I don't do Facebook anymore and don't want to go to IG. Anyone thought of doing Discord? Yes, there is on Instagram, Mr. and Mrs. Maybe one of the mods can pop it up. Mr. and Mrs. Dubay. They have a spreadsheet.
Yes, I have heard of this
Yeah.
spreadsheet. I need to like save that on my computer so that I can plan all of the events.
It's changing though all the time.
Because I just
Yeah.
like I plan around them as I like hear them pop up sporadically. That I like I see an announcement for it and I go, oh, I want to do something for that. And so
Well, they already have next year's already going. So look at they have in the spreadsheet, they have this year's and next year's already planned.
God, I could do so much insane like ahead of time planning. That sounds so fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, everyone's putting up some emojis for him. Yay! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Kaden!
Yes, Caden is awesome. Everyone's saying happy birthday.
That is so fun.
Yeah. Have you seen Caden before? I don't know if you know who that is. Oh, he's so supportive. He's in all of our lives. He's always around. He's really, really sweet.
Does he post on his channel or just?
Yeah, he just created a channel, and I think he's only had one video.
I'm gonna have to check him out.
But he is on Instagram.
Okay, good. I'm gonna have to check him out, especially because his name is Caden, the sexy diamond painting king.
Yes, he is awesome.
Love it.
Hi, Sabrina. Thank you so much. She's heading out. Thank you for coming. Thank you. So we are over, let's see, it's over an hour. Do you need to go?
An hour.
I know, no one's going on after me, so we're not going over anybody. But again, back to you going live. We should definitely have you going on during the week. You'd be so fun to watch.
I'll get that. I'll get working on that. Now that I have 1,000, I can do it. So maybe I might not have time this week, but maybe next week I'll do like my first live or something like that. That'll be really fun. I'll post on Instagram. I'll do it. I got you. I'll do it.
Okay. I don't want to add more to your plate if you're already like super busy though.
Oh no, don't worry. It'll be okay.
Okay. But
It's part of
it's
why I have
fun.
an employee so that I have the time to do things like this. It's no, I would love to do it. So it's like as long as I just was like, God, I really want to be able to do it during the week. And so it's like as long as it as like everybody was saying that would be fine. So it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do it during the week for sure. A lot of people go live on the weekend. We'll have our little like midweek squad
Mhm.
on a
Yeah.
Wednesday.
I don't know of a lot of people that go on during the day, and I would
Yeah,
definitely be there for a day one.
perfect. I'll do it then. I'm on it.
Yeah. So Baby Cakes is like the moderator of all moderators. She now put Caden's channel up there, so if you wanna grab it from there. Thank you, Baby Cakes. You've been just plugging away at all these things. I really do appreciate it. I'm putting you to work. Veronica said you can multitask and plan things, do things while on live too. It doesn't take too much away from something. That's true.
That is very true.
Yeah,
Yes.
a lot of people do that. A lot of people diamond paint or like Jade will like work on her shop and so you could do shop stuff.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I might definitely do that. If I had, it's the one thing that is sad about having an employee is that she packs all of my orders, and so I don't get to like do like order packing stuff anymore. So one thing that I like really miss is I don't get to pack orders very often anymore. It's like if I
Okay.
could do that, I would like pack orders on live and stuff, but I still could probably oh yeah, I can find some fun stuff to do.
Yeah.
That's
I'm not good at multitasking because I don't want to miss the chat. So I don't think I'd be able to do anything else.
yeah, it'd have
I've
to
got
be
my
something.
diamond painting back behind
Yeah.
me.
You got a whole little station set up. Oh my god. I literally have like a lap desk. I sit on my couch. Like I try to make
You
it work.
do?
Yeah. I really
You
thought I had like an office that I would
you
get
have
like
an office, right?
yeah. I
Yeah.
just don't have like a dedicated diamond painting table yet. I would like to
Oh,
do
okay.
it today. But it's like no, otherwise it would take up my whole entire desk. And like I said, I have like 7 planners on here, so I can't do that.
It's funny you said planners because I have one over there. I have one underneath my iPad. I have 2 on this side that you can't see, but yeah, I'm a total planner too.
I have
Paper and pen.
planners. This one's my favorite. This is my planner.
Oh, how cute.
It's from a small business as well. It's Sommer Letter Company.
Mhm.
It's these really great planners. They have like to do personal and then a to do work so that I can
Okay.
really keep track of all of my stuff. So I have a planner and then like a whole separate to do list that I
Okay.
write down a bunch of stuff on so much. Like,
Yeah, you do. You have to keep track.
I have to keep track, and I have really bad ADHD, and so if I don't write it down, it's like gone. I'll never think
Mhm.
of it ever again. So I have
Yeah,
to write it down.
I have to do that for my whipping chats. Every day that night, I have to write down what happened during that day because I won't be able to talk about the week
That's
because
why
I
you
won't be
told
able
me
to remember anything.
so hard for me because I couldn't remember everything that I wanted to talk
Yeah.
about. I completely get that.
Thank you, Dana. I really do appreciate that. She was letting everybody know to give me a thumbs up. And y'all, I'm really close to 3,000. Really, really close.
We did 3,000. Let's
So if you
go.
haven't subscribed, I would love to have you. Absolutely. Yes, I'm super close. My goal was to have it by the end of July if possible, but we'll see. I don't know.
You
It's
still
just
got
fun to have those goals.
you've got like a week or two, yeah?
Yeah, today's the 17th.
Oh, let's get you there. Let's go.
And if it doesn't happen, it's okay. But it's just kind of fun to have those goals.
Oh, for sure. No, I completely agree.
I buy
Veronica,
planners and I don't like writing.
don't want to write in them because they're too nice. I
Right.
know that. I have to be really careful. That's why I use a lot of stickers in my planner,
Mhm.
because I don't like writing things and then having it like not look right, and then I get upset. I get like really OCD about it, and so if I have stickers, I find that I get less OCD about it because they always look cute and nice, and I don't have to worry about like my handwriting looking bad or stuff. So if you go on Etsy, there's like millions upon millions of like really cute planner stickers. They help me a lot at least so that I don't
Okay.
feel so OCD about it.
Mhm. I'm just not that organized and not that cute. I mean, I can write things down, but I don't
Yeah,
really take the time to put stickers and washi tape and all the things.
yeah, no, I do. If I don't, then I'll like I'll lose interest in it. It's kind of
Okay.
like that then it helps pique my interest because then I can add fun colors and stuff like that. Otherwise, I will stop using it. I'll stop writing things down and then it won't work. So,
Okay. Yeah. Baby Cake said she uses her phone. I do too for like calendar things.
oh my
Yeah.
god, me too.
Do you use
You
your
should
phone?
yeah, you should see the
Yeah.
notes section in my phone. Absolutely ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah, it's such a freaking mess. I do my restock list every week of all the scents, and I just have like a long list of scents that are gonna be released that week. And I
Yeah,
have
you have to keep track of so much.
oh my god, and I have like
Sorry, my daughter's here. She just poked her head in.
oh no, you're fine.
You
I
good? I'm still on. Yeah, I'm still going. You good? Okay. I'll come out when I'm done. See ya. She was just like, "You're still going?"
yeah, we're going a little bit over.
Yeah.
So
So what were you saying?
I was just saying that like I have like a lot of notes that like I of like things that I need to tell my employee and things that I need her to do, and like here's some shipping labels for this thing and some whatever for that thing, and here's the scents for this week, and here you know what, so we've been trying to utilize like a Google Calendar between the two of us to try to keep things organized, and sometimes it just doesn't freaking happen. Like
Yeah. Do you have like set meetings with her so many times a week or?
we usually meet a couple times a month,
Okay.
and it's usually on like a Thursday that I'll come, and it's much easier. We FaceTime like multiple times a week, but then I'll like actually see her, and we'll do things like that on set days. Like last time I met with her, we did our first scented candle prototype because we want to
Oh,
release scented candles that are the same scents as the putty, so that you can like enhance the
so
scent
good.
of it.
So good.
We did our first prototype the last time we met, and it was super fun. We do stuff like that when we get together, but we
Mhm.
can mostly do like administrative stuff over the phone. But she lives like an hour from me, so I only see her a couple times a month.
Oh, she's far.
Yeah, she's in Fort Collins, and so she's
Okay.
like an hour from me.
Okay. Yeah. So Brenda's heading out. Hey, Brenda, I'm sorry I didn't say hi to you. I saw you in here. Everyone have a great night. It was great meeting you, Randa. I can't wait to receive the raspberry lemonade from Amazon. Take care. Oh, that was sweet. You got some orders.
I did. My phone has been buzzing.
Has
Well,
it?
in here, yeah. I've gotten quite a few Etsy notifications, a couple Amazon notifications. Like, yeah,
Wow.
few orders while we've been in here. So thank you everybody who placed an
You're
order.
welcome. And you hit 1,000. You need to like celebrate after this.
Oh my god, seriously. I need to like yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah.
I need
Did
to have
you,
a party.
yeah. Do you drink?
Yeah, I do. Not like super often, but
Yeah.
occasionally I need to like I have like one little I have like a little screwdriver in my fridge. I'm gonna go pull it out and have a party.
A little party.
I used to do this thing in high school with my friends. We would call it I had like one best friend in high school that's usually like I have like one friend and that's usually it. I've
Hmm.
never been one to like have a crap ton of friends. And so like we would have what we called one person parties where we would come to my house. We were like 16. We would go in or not no, we were not 16. We were like 17. But we would go into the basement and like watch The Notebook and like drink triple sec and like just have like a great time.
Oh my gosh. At 17?
Yeah, 17.
Oh my gosh.
We were naughty. We were
No,
drinking
you were
before
bad.
too.
Yeah, I was the same way. I don't know what I'm talking about. I did the same things. Oh,
I've
yeah.
never been much of like I never went to like frat parties. I was never like a big party person. I was like a let's sit in my basement and watch The Notebook and drink triple sec. Like it was
Mhm.
drink a
Yeah.
Mike's lemonade, like you hang out and then you have a sleepover, and so you're not doing anything. Like my parents were always like, I'd rather you like drink here than like go
Mhm.
and like be in a parking lot somewhere and like get in
Yeah.
trouble. And so they were like, why don't you like come and hang out and have a sleepover, and then they know that you're safe and whatever. And so
Mhm.
it was that I just never really partied. It's like no, I'd rather hang out in my basement.
Now, are you an introvert? I wouldn't say you're introverted, but are you?
So introverted. It's
Are
actually
you?
hilarious, because nobody ever guesses that. They always think that
Mm-mm.
I'm extremely extroverted, extremely outgoing, but I'm actually, like, so unbelievably introverted that, like, I spent my life kind of, like, training myself to be an extrovert because I
Mhm.
moved schools so much. My parents got divorced when I was 10, and we moved schools like practically every year until I hit high
Mm.
school. And so I one time moved 5 schools in 4 years. And so I was constantly trying to like make new friends. And you can't, with my natural introverted ways, you just can't, you're not going to survive trying to
Yeah.
make friends that way. And so I had to force myself and teach myself to be extroverted. Otherwise, I was just going to be lonely. And then that made me sad too. And so I was like,
Mhm.
and my mom did the same thing because she's very introverted. So she helped teach me to be extroverted because she had to do the same thing as a kid. And so I come off very extroverted, but because I've taught myself to do that,
Mhm.
I I love my alone time. I really thrive off of my alone time. And that's why I have like one best friend, like one really good person in my life, and then like that's it.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
I might like talk to a couple of people and stuff, but I've never been one to have like a million friends
Mhm.
because I'm so introverted. I almost think I'm like a little bit autistic and stuff. Like I really just like to I like my routine. I like my space. But I can act as if none of that is the case.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know how I taught myself to do that.
No, it's good to be both ways. I know
Yeah.
a lot of people are introverted, but they can not turn it on, but they can be extroverted when they need to be social. And then they kind of afterwards are like, whew, but their natural is to be introverted.
Yeah, I'll like go out. I'll go to like a family event, like a family party or something, and it's a couple hours, and I come back and I'm like, all right, I need my stitching. All right, where is it?
Yeah.
I need my diamond painting. Where is it?
Yeah.
I need like a good couple hours of like watching a TV show and diamond painting. I gotta recoup.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
'Cause that just took all of it out of me. So
Yeah, absolutely. So they're talking about alcohol. Someone said Boone's Farm. Oh yeah, we used to drink Strawberry Hill. Woo, so
is it
bad.
that's what my mom used to drink, isn't it?
No, those are wine cool. What's like a wine cooler? It's
She
like a wine cooler.
Boone's Farm, like tickled pink strawberries, something like that. I can't remember what
Yeah, yeah.
she had me try it because she was like, "Oh, this is what me and my girls used to drink when we were teenagers," and so she
No,
had
that sounds cool.
my mom is so cool. She is
Yeah.
like my best friend, and
Is she?
she's she's more of at this point in my life, she's definitely more of like a friend than a mom, and she
Mhm.
loves like dirty jokes, and she loves like she's a cool mom for sure.
Yeah.
No, she was like, she wanted me to try Boone's Farm, whatever. And I was like, when I was like 16 or 17 or something, I was like, Mom, what is this stuff? I don't understand why you like this. She was
Yes.
like, it's the only thing I could get. And I was my mom is 6'2", so she's very tall.
Hmm.
And so she was like, I always looked the oldest because I was the tallest. And so my friends and they would send me into the liquor store to go get some Boone's Farm tickled pink
Oh,
ID me because I
yeah.
looked old. I was like, Mom,
Now,
that's so
are you tall?
yeah, I'm
You look
5'11".
like you could wow, you are tall.
My dad is 6'8" and my mom is 6'2", so I really
Wow.
should be taller, but thank God I'm not. Oh my God.
Yeah. You are good.
I'm very tall. I very, very tall. So and I like it sometimes, but I really do wish I was shorter a lot of the time. It's so hard to shop for clothes, and like when I was dating, it was so hard because I always wanted to be okay with dating a guy shorter than me, and I just wasn't. It just was not
Mhm.
something that I was into and that whatever. And so it's like I always had a really hard time dating, especially in high school, because the boys peaked really late and everybody was shorter than me. Um, but thankfully my Perry's 6'5", so I don't have
Oh,
that
okay.
problem.
Yeah.
But I was like, God, I really wish I was like 5'6" or something, like tall enough, but not as
Mhm.
tall as I am because, like, I stand out when I walk into a room that, like,
Do you?
I'm like the average height for a man, much less like,
Yeah.
when you see a
Yeah.
woman that's 5'11", it tends to stand out a little bit. So it's like, no, I would love to be like 5'6". That sounds
That's
perfect.
how tall I am. I'm 5'6".
Oh, shame!
Let me just put it out there. I'm exactly 5'6". But see, I'd love to be taller. I'd love to be taller.
Really?
Yes, I'd love to be taller.
How tall is your husband?
6'3", 6'4", so he's
Oh,
tall.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So even if you did gain a few inches, he'd still be taller than you.
Yeah,
So,
he's really tall, and
oh
I
my
always
god.
like the taller guys.
I've always, so I date taller guys, but then all of my best friends growing up I always picked the really short ones. I don't know why. I always had like a friend who was 4'11", and I was
Mhm.
5'11", and so like we could never share clothes, and it was always really frustrating. But then we'd constantly have the conversation of like, I would love to like she'd be like, I wish I was your height. And I'd be, I wish I was your height. And it's like, can we just like trade some height a little bit
Right.
and like in the middle, and then we can both be like 5'4" and like living our best life? Like
Right. Yeah.
that would be nice.
Bye, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for being here. She's heading out.
Bye,
Oh,
Elizabeth.
Baby Cakes is 5'6".
Really? All of you who are 5'6", I'm envious, including you, Shay. I'm envious.
Yes. Well, you know what? Veronica made a good point. She's like, what's it like not to have to climb the counter to get something on the top shelf? I'm jealous.
That's a good point. Never once have I had to climb on a counter. Never once have I had to ask people to get something from a top shelf at a grocery store. I'm always the person that the like little old ladies are like, can you grab that for me? Yes, I can, ma'am. Thank you.
Kelly said, same with my boobs. I'm big chested and my cousin's flat chested.
Tell me about I always tell Mary, I'm like, I would love to get like a boob reduction someday, because like I live in sports bras because they're too big, they drive me crazy. And it's like I would love to just like I would love to be like a solid B cup, a solid C cup, or the C. So I feel that.
We always want what we don't have. We just want a little bit more or a little bit less.
Yeah, especially because so my sister and my sister was adopted, so we're 6 months apart in age. So we're really close. But she's like because she was adopted from Vietnam, she's like the complete opposite of me. She's like 5'2" and like has all these much like smaller features, while I'm like a much bigger person. She was always, even just like weight wise, she was always much skinnier than me, and I was always much curvier, and so it's like she always was like, I wish I was tall and I wish I was whatever. And I'm like, can we just like exchange? Can we just switch for a little bit? Because that seems to be the thing.
Yeah, Kelly, your hubby would miss them. He would miss the big chestedness. Yes. Jade. She's a double D and she's tiny.
Jade is 4'6".
Wow. And she's a double D? Wow.
Wow.
I'm just envisioning and like, just
wow. Girl, your back must be on some other level of pain I can't even imagine.
No.
Because it's like, I feel, because I'm a double D also, but I'm 5'11", and so I have a much bigger frame to carry the double D. When you're 4'6" and you have a double D, I feel like that's back pain extravaganza. Like, oh no.
Baby Cake said Jade is pocket size. She is.
Size.
We a little. I love Jade.
I love Jade.
I know.
Like a year ago, she claimed me as like her daughter. I don't know.
She did.
It happened in like, I think it was in Bev's live at some point that she just like decided that she was my diamond painting mom, and she's my mom. I don't know.
Love that. You flat ladies can have mine. They'll kill my back. Yes. Like you said, her poor back.
That's
Randa is my child.
Randa is my child. Yes. That's why I told my boyfriend, I was like, oh, I'd love to get a boob reduction someday or whatever. And he was like, yeah, okay, that's fine. Like, do what you want. And I was like, but I also like, I'm very curvy. I also have a very big butt, and he's such a butt guy. And so like, just to fuck with him, I was like, what if I got like a butt reduction someday? And he was like, how dare you?
No.
He was like, do whatever you want, but please don't touch it. Please leave me alone.
LOL. No, when you're tiny, there is like no boobs that do back. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I didn't realize that, girl. She's just a little package with the big boobs. You can carry your own mom, Randa.
Carry my own mom. My mom is taller than me.
Yeah. Isn't that a song? Don't touch the butt. Dana said that. I like big butt, but I cannot lie. That's Perry's song.
It probably is a song. I just don't know it.
So TJ's 4'11".
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Or people never, when it's always been a thing that when people see me on camera, they think that I'm like 5'3", and then they meet me in person, or I tell them how tall I am, and they're like, there's no way. I've literally been imagining you as like this short little girl for the whole time that I've known you. And I was like, yeah, no, definitely not. Like, I can touch most ceilings. Like, it's not.
Yeah, I didn't realize you were that tall.
Yeah.
Because we never really see anybody standing up. You know, we
No,
don't really get a sense of how tall everybody is.
every single video of mine is right here in my
Mhm.
chair, and so, like, nobody ever knows how tall I am until I say it, and then it's like,
Yeah.
"Oh," like, I think the first time it really clicked in a few people's heads was I did an unboxing forever ago of, oh my god, what is it called? Oh my god, Firefly Fireworks from
Oh,
Randa,
okay.
the really long one from Diamond.
Yeah.
It's as tall as me, and so
Is it?
yeah. And so I did a picture of, like, me standing right next to it, and it hit right at the top of my head and then right at the bottom of my feet, and everybody
Oh
was
my
like, "Wait a minute, you're
gosh.
as tall as that diamond painting?" I was like, "Uh-huh."
Wow. Now I know Mrs. Coffee is really tall too, but I don't know if she's taller than
She's
you.
She is, I think she's, like, 6'2" or 6'3", if I remember.
Wow.
She is taller
Okay.
than me.
Yeah.
I remember that, I was like, "Oh, yes." So it's I love meeting other tall girls, they get the
Mhm.
struggle, but I know a lot of tall girls also that, like, date a lot of really short men and stuff, and I'm like, I really wish I could have been that person. I always was like, I know it restricts my dating pool so much, but, like, I can't do it. So,
Yeah. I'm
thank
with
God.
you.
I
Yeah.
met Perry on Tinder.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Wow.
And usually on Tinder, you like it became a thing to like put your height in your bio so that people knew how tall you were.
Oh,
And I
okay.
always really appreciated it because height is very important to me because I'm so tall.
Mhm.
But I remember Perry didn't put his height in his bio, and we just got like so busy talking that I like completely forgot to even ask him until we were like about to go on our first date. And I like texted him earlier in the day and I was like, "Oh my god, I completely forgot to ask you, like, how tall are you?" And I was like, "Please don't be short, please don't be short, please don't be short,"
Oh.
because I forgot to ask him. And he was like, "Oh no, I'm 6'5". I was like,
Like, it was meant to be.
"Oh, I can
Yes.
relax." And I think he actually told me he was 6'4", but he's like a solid 6'5". So
Wow, he's tall.
he was very much like taller than me, which was like a breath of fresh air because I had so many guys that were like, "Yeah, I'm 6'5", and they'd show up and be shorter than me. I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, sure
Mhm.
you are. Sure,
Yeah.
sure, sure."
Thanks for being here, Sassy. She's heading out. She says you know what? We're gonna head out too. I've got to go make dinner because it's
Yes, no,
5:37.
yes, me too. So I'm there with you.
I cannot thank you enough for being here.
Of course.
Yes.
I
Thank you,
cannot
thank you,
thank you
thank
enough
you.
for inviting me and letting
I have
me.
I have a new friend. I'm so excited. I'm
I was
glad we got to know each other better.
What'd you
And
say?
when you do your I said I'm just so glad that we got to know each other better.
Oh, yes, me completely. I completely agree.
Yes, and thank you to everybody for being here and hanging out with us. Yes, thank y'all very much. Bye,
Yay.
Veronica. Y'all are very welcome for the live. Everyone's saying bye. Bye, Melanie. Bye, Tammy. All right, y'all take care. And on your way out, give me a thumbs up. It does help. And if you have not subscribed, please do. I do appreciate it. And I love y'all. Okay. All right, y'all take care. See ya. Bye, Randa.
Bye, everybody. Bye,
Bye.
Shay.
Bye.